Release it, release it, release it. Go on, Cal, go on, Cal!
Giggs, you gotta get over!
Well, Chris, I'm not really sure where to start off that one. I suppose when you take a point at Tamworth away in isolation, it is a fantastic result, but having gone ahead twice and conceded so late, does it just feel like a real kick in the teeth?
No, not really. It's kind of strange. It's you know, the key thing we've tried to be is resolute, hard to beat and hard to break down, and today we had to be that, and we knew at times we'd need Sneds to be on his game, or we need a little bit of luck, and they threw everything at us, and we knew the longer the game was going to go on, the more the ball was going to go into our box, and the amount of entries they had was crazy, really. It's a shame Kyle wasn't here today, he'd probably let me know, but the key thing was, you know, I've got to say, and a lot of lads who have played for me in the past will know, if it ain't our day, don't make it theirs. And we had to work really hard, second half especially, and yeah, I'm a bit sort of dazed really thinking about it, but yeah, we just worked really hard, and I wouldn't say, you know, I wouldn't say we outplayed them because we didn't. They were a very good side, very strong side, and some of our boys turned into young men today. You know, that's what I would say. They had to become young men, and I thought they stepped up and took the challenge and done really well. Should be proud of them.
Tamworth are obviously the top scoring team in the league, 99 in all comps coming into today, and I suppose you're always going to take a bit more of a defensive approach in that respect, but just how proud are you of that young defence? Yes, they conceded a couple of goals today, but for the large part of the game they've repelled what Tamworth had to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean look, you know, I'm probably repeating myself, but when I came in, it was a question of, you know, me and Sneds laugh about it, it's trying to get to 7 minutes without conceding, you know, and then we've worked hard, and again I think it's the 5th consecutive game now we haven't conceded in the first half, and it is small stepping stones, you know, really small stepping stones, and then we're trying to get into a position where we're looking to score goals, and it's hard to get the right balance. But today, you know, when they've equalised with about 10 minutes left, we took a view to try and have a go at them, you know, and we kept the 2 up top, and of course we got the goal. And then you think, crikey, could it be our day? But then when they've equalised, you know, we've still had, I think, about 4 entries into our box after they'd made it 2-2. So to get through it was really pleasing. And you know what, I'm really proud of the lads. And the club should be proud of the lads as well, because it's been a difficult season for everybody. But you know what, they're doing everything I wanted and more. You know, they are running through the brick walls, they put their bodies on the line, they're giving everything. And you know what as well, they want to be here. And that's the one thing that I think is important. They want to be here, you know, and I think that's massive.
A great goal from Louis to open the scoring in the first half. His second goal this week, of course, after his goal against Basford, and he has been playing right back for a lot of the season, but since moving into that midfield role where he has been playing for the scholarship programme, he's looked magnificent, hasn't he?
Oh, it's been outstanding. I mean, the thing that the boys are doing is they're getting to understand each other, they're getting to understand what we want them to do as well, but do you know, it's just their work rate and their eagerness to learn and listen, and I think that's something in the game that you don't always get. A lot of people have an opinion with football, and the boys are really taking on board what we want them to do. And listen, I thought we had a terrible opening 15 minutes, if I'm being honest today. I didn't think we were very good at all. I thought our lines were wrong. I thought they got behind us too easy. We were slow, lethargic. Our passing wasn't good, and I thought we were lucky to be in the game. And then, but like I said, if you have a little bit of luck, you got to make sure you get something out of it. And the work rate and energy, you got a deserved point.
Fast forward to the end, I know it wasn't the winning goal in the end, but what about that moment from Joel to send the away fans absolutely crazy? It was a wonderful moment, wasn't it?
Listen, sometimes in football you just want to have moments, you know, and them moments are special. I said to the lads at half time, you know, you can create something special today, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to win. It just means you're playing in front of over 1,000 people, you're playing against the league leaders, and you just want to go and express yourself and give everything that you've got. And they've done that, you know, they've given everything they've got. So we come away with no regrets, and I'm not down because they scored a late goal. I'm just proud in terms of us conceding a late goal and still not losing, you know, still getting something out of the game. And that's the mentality you've got to have sometimes. It's just got to be, you know, if it ain't our day, don't make it theirs. And that's what we did today, so I'm proud.
You said in the week it's about baby steps. We're now 4 games unbeaten, albeit 3 of them were draws. But what do you think has been the key to our changing fortunes recently?
I just think that we're all in it together. I think, you know, that the squad's sort of settled, you know, and when you look at today as well, you know, there's some good players missing for us today. So yeah, I just think we're just working really hard, and we understand each other. We all know a bit more about what we're doing. I think, like, you know, my management team, we're all tight as well, which I think is important. And yeah, we're all rowing in the same direction. And when you're doing that, you're going to be going the right way, aren't you?
Stourbridge away next week, another massive club at this level, and I'm sure there'll be a big crowd there as well. So another away day for the players and the fans to relish.
Yeah, I mean, look, the one thing I said is that I want to try and put some smiles on faces, you know, and that's all we can do. We know our fate for next season, but we've still got 5 games for this season, you know, left. And, you know, we said in the last 9 games we don't want to be in the bottom 4. We want to show we're not one of the worst teams in the league, and I think the last 4 games have sort of justified that. But, you know, I want more. You know, I want to go to Stourbridge and I want to get something at Stourbridge, you know, and then I think we've got Bedford. So we've got some big games. The season is still 5 games left. Let's really enjoy it and really try and finish the season off on a high.
Well, Chris, I'll let you go before we get mobbed by the Seagulls. Thanks for
Okay,
your time.
thank you. Cheers.
So we're at the Lamb Ground for a Saturday afternoon, an entertaining match as it finishes Tamworth 2, AFC Rushden Diamonds 2. Diamonds man of the match is Joel Anker. Joel, that was an entertaining game, wasn't it? At least for a neutral.
Yeah, very entertaining, and it was very hard. We put in a lot of hard work as a team. We knew we were coming here. I mean, they're first place, they're the best team in the league, so we knew we had a challenge ahead of us, but we believed that we could win. And that was looking like it was going to be reality until unfortunately scored in the last minute, but I'm really proud of the team regardless anyway.
Exactly. Going into this match, I'm sure a lot of us supporters would have been happy with a draw, but we feel kind of gutted that they would score so late for an equaliser.
I think that shows how much progress we've made in such a short time, to be fair, because I remember when I first came here, like you said, a draw would have been one of the best results of the season, but now we're disappointed not to beat first place, and it's credit to the staff, credit to all the players as well, so I'm just really proud to be a Rushden Diamonds player.
Diamonds were losing games a few weeks ago, like 1-0 and 2-1, so close, but so far it's really been a transformation. 4 undefeated now, 2 draws, a win, and now today's draw.
Like I said, credit to the manager, credit to staff members around him, and some of the players that we've brought in as well have added a lot of quality. And I think just playing together more frequently has given us we've got a lot more chemistry when we play, and you can see that, and the results are showing that.
Now, just like in our previous game, Pinto-Leite had a howitzer of a goal there in the first half, didn't he? In the 22nd or maybe actually the 23rd minute. And what did you see of that goal that Louis scored?
To be honest, when I passed him the ball, I wanted it back initially, and when he shot, I was initially quite frustrated, but when I saw it fly into the top corner, I just smiled and thought, wow, like, he's a special player. So
truthfully, I thought Tamworth was a threat to score maybe every time down the pitch, especially in the first half. But it seemed like the team Diamonds broke them down just like you had to keep it 1-0 at halftime.
They were dangerous on the counter-attack. Yeah, they were very dangerous on the counter-attack, but I credit the defenders for dealing with it, and Sneds, he's an amazing goalkeeper. We know that, though. Every week he makes tremendous saves for us. And just we had the spirit to keep fighting back and keep pushing, and eventually we got the goal. But yeah, we couldn't keep the lead, which is a shame.
Well, it was Deacon who scored in the 82nd minute. It looked like it would finish a 1-1 draw, but you've got to tell us about your goal in the 85th minute.
The manager told me, "Can you stay on the left side? We're gonna hit it to you," and literally straight away. Obviously, the ball's been hit up top. It's I see a defender there. There's a defender behind me. I saw Jensen as well on the right, and I just composed myself. I saw an opening and I took it, and we scored. And
Singh didn't have a chance on that one. No. It was very nice. Sometimes when you have too much time to think about it, you might flub up a little bit, but boy, you were cool, calm, and collected to put Diamonds back in the lead 2-1. But unfortunately, it was a former Diamonds player, also a former Kettering Town player, Deacon, who scored again. I think I had it in the 91st minute. That I'm sure you're a bit gutted over.
It is very gutting. To be honest, I didn't even see it on the bench. I literally looked down and heard all the crowd screaming and cheering. So we're going to have to review that and see what went wrong. But I don't want it to be like a reflection. We don't want to look back at it and be disappointed, because we should be proud of ourselves, and it is a very good result still. It's just a bit of a shame, and we have to improve on things like that.
Well, once again, Joel, I'm stating the over-obvious, but I'm sure Diamonds will be full of confidence going into your next game at Stourbridge 1 week from today.
Yeah, we just have to go in with the same mentality we have been with these last 4 games, and I'm sure we'll do well.
All right. Well, congrats, Joel, and best of luck.
Yeah. Do I have champagne this time or what?
It's an away match, so we're a little tight on the budget, but we'll see what we can do when we get back to Hayden Road.
Thank you very much.
I don't need love.